Hey y'all, it's Destiny. We are back on the Barbology playlist. It is Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. And Nicki went live 3 times today: Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter Spaces. So I'm gonna cover a couple things that she had to say, and it's gonna be all over the place. But if you're a real Barb, you really need to be here. And you need to watch all the way to the end because I have some things to say, announcements, and questions that I need your answer to. But before we get there, please like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and save the Barbology playlist to your library so that you stay updated with everything Pink Friday 2. Y'all, we have literally like what 8 days before the album drops, so it's like we all need to huddle up, subscribe so that like we can just all gather around for the updates right here. If you need to pre-order the album or anything, please check the video description box down below. All of the links that you guys need to purchase anything are right there in my video description. Let me know any questions. So, getting right into the video, I have some notes, but they are all over the place because y'all know Nicki talk all over the place. That's why I need y'all patience, okay? So I need you to sit back, chillax, read, go to work, and just listen. So, she was live. She went live on Instagram first. So, somebody said, "How would you describe the verse you got last night?" Now, remember, in my previous video, I covered Nicki going live in the studio, and somebody was coming over. She said I had a special guest, and they were gonna do a verse or whatever. So anyway, they said, "How would you describe the verse that you got last night?" Right? Because somebody came over last night. So she said it's perfect for the song that it's on. She went on to say a lot of people used to call her strategic, even her husband Zoo. But most of the times what happens is, and she didn't really finish that sentence. So I feel like she was trying to tell us that like maybe she's not as strategic as she is or as it looks and stuff like that. But that is the divine energy that comes with somebody who was born to be a superstar. Is that like a lot of their moves are just perfect and it can't be explained. So then she told us she was about to go live on TikTok to play music. Somebody asked her, "This is still on Instagram Live. Is she still touching up the album?" She said, "Well, did you know if Lauryn Hill was touching up the miseducation of Lauryn Hill? Did you know if Biggie was touching up Ready to Die?" Basically saying like, I'm not going to tell you the status of the album. Stop asking. Because for the greats, nobody asked them that. And you didn't know that because technology wasn't as advanced for us to even know what was going on behind the scenes. Nicki went on to say, "I'm emotional, but you probably can't tell that because I'm in work mode. I wish I could go to sleep and wake up and it's the day of the album dropping and everything is done." And so Nicki came on live and she was in the middle of signing CDs. You can just see her. She's just sitting there signing CDs and talking to the phone. She went on to say, and um she said, "Tell a friend to tell a friend the album is out on 12/8." She said, "I'm very proud of my fan base too. Let's face it, people would suck 1008 Ds for them to have like fans like the Barbz, but that would never happen." She said, "I know my sons are watching to see and do everything like Nicki." She also said, "People mistake cocky raps for being a cocky person." And I can like really identify with that. Like you can be braggadocious and cocky in your raps, but that doesn't mean that you're a stuck up and mean person as people like to paint Nicki out to be. So I think at this point she went on TikTok live. I don't really remember because my notes are just everywhere. So somebody asked her how many tracks. She said just enough to hit the spot and have you falling asleep good. I used to want like a lot of tracks, like maybe 25, but now like not so much because like I guess I don't want to feel overwhelmed. But I'm here for it because I just want as much music as possible. And hopefully we get a good deluxe, Since Pink Friday, I hadn't had an album that felt more like a diary. So she's saying that she really hasn't felt like an album has felt like a diary since Pink Friday. And that's crazy to me because I personally felt like Pink Print was really a really great diary. Like that was a real album that I describe as an emotional roller coaster. What about you? What do you think was a real diary for Nicki? She said that signed CDs will be restocked. So if you haven't gotten a signed CD yet, please wait. But you also need to really be alert because when she do stock it up again, it's going to go and sell out really quickly. She says that everything on her website is what you need to know. If you need anything, any information, just go on NickiMinaj.official.com or just ask me, click any of the links in the video description as always. So she wanted to say the first track of the album was something difficult to record. She had the words for many months, and I have a feeling she talked about this already in another live or in another interview. So she said, I had the words for many, many months, but I couldn't bring myself to record it. And somebody said, is it actually Cherry said, shout out to Cherry, asked Nicki, is it better than All Things Go? And Nicki said, why would I say that? Even if I told you that, you'd have to make your own decision. Someone else asked, are we getting nasty songs? She said, yes. She also saying that she's shouting out different countries. Type your country in the comments, put your flag in the comments if you think that, Nicki's gonna shout out your country, or if you want your country to be shouted out. Wouldn't that be dope? She also said that there is an interlude, and it's on the album, and it's one of the best interludes of all time. The initials of the interlude are called PV. She also said, she's only doing one batch of the calendar. So in my previous video, I talked about Nicki selling the calendars. Let me pull it up for you really quick right here. If you did not get a calendar, go on her website now, shop.NickiMinajOfficial.com. Go get it now, because she's saying that once it sells out, she ain't restocking it. And it makes sense, even though I would love for her to keep restocking this, because I would love to keep buying it. The calendar is for 2024. So if we reach 2024 and you don't have a 2024 calendar, why would you want to buy it? And why would you even make more of it? Because people wouldn't buy it. So if you have not gotten that yet, please go get it now. It's $25 on the website, and you don't have to buy the bundle with the album to get the calendar. So go do that. Don't say I didn't tell you. She said, when you have people who give you unconditional love, cherish them. She says that no one owes you unconditional love but your parents. Do you agree with that? So yeah. So for those of you who stay until the end, I'm gonna give you a prize. I'm gonna give you 3 or 4 free months of free Apple Music. You can only find it in the video description. I'm gonna see who's really paying attention. If you need it, type AM in the comments for Apple Music. And yeah, so that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to give you that. Nicki also went live on Twitter Spaces, which I didn't say much about, but she also didn't say much information that you would need to know there. It was really just a clocking session for the Twitter Barbz and people who are complaining. So you don't really need to know too much about that if you wasn't there. Yeah, so after this album drop, y'all, once again, I'm asking you again, because I really need your input. What kind of videos do you guys want me to make? I saw someone said that they want me to do my top 5 on the album and a review. I'm definitely going to do something, but I'm just trying to see what format is the best and what you would be interested in listening to. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Please like the video. And yeah, so for those of you who watch to the end, you're going to get 4 free months of Apple Music if you are a new or returning subscriber of Apple Music, and I will put this in the video description. I will be doing it as well as myself. So thank you. Type some hearts or unicorns if you are watching till the end. All right, thank you. Subscribe, like, bye.